Welcome to the final video of this series. In this video, we'll be partitioning the hard drive and backing up the operating system. Now, before we get started, I'm going to quickly explain what partitioning is. Earlier I said that partitioning is taking a large hard drive and splitting it up into smaller drives. By doing this, your hard drive storage space on your computer looks like you have multiple hard drives instead of just one, and you can store more files in a more organized way. But the main benefits besides organization are separation to prevent corruption and loss of all data due to mistake deletion and so forth. It also helps improve the performance and speed of your computer over time. Now I will show you how to create a partition. The first thing is to go into My Computer and bring up the hard drive menu. Then left click on the computer icon on the sidebar to the left of this window. Then right click on the management icon on this menu as seen on the image provided. After that, a new window will open. This is the computer management window. It is full of useful features and extra information, but all we really care about is the tab on the left side menu called Disk Management. It's highlighted blue in the image provided. After a few seconds clicking on this tab, a screen will open up that looks something like this, but it will probably only have one row of disks. As I mentioned before, this computer has multiple partitions already existing on it, but how partitions are created is the exact same process every time. There are several boxes on the lower part of this page, each one having a colored tab. The significance of these colored tabs is explained at the bottom of the window, but the only box we really care about is the ones with black tabs. These are spaces of unallocated storage, meaning that they are not in use at the moment. We're going to change that. On your computer, you should have just one square of unallocated storage space. If that's not the case, that's not a problem. Left click on that square of unused storage space and then right click to select New Volume. The next screen that will appear will ask you for how much space you want to allocate to this partition. It is considered good practice not to create partitions more than 300 gigabytes or 300,000 megabytes. You can go over, but it could cause speed problems later on in your computer's life. I selected 200 gigabytes or 200,000 megabytes of space as is displayed in the image. After you click the next, it will ask you to assign a letter to that partition. You can pick any letter you want. I selected B. After that, all you need to do is give the partition a name. I called this partition Backup, which will make sense in a little bit. The rest of the settings you do not need to change. After that, click Next, and that partition should become visible on your computer. Now that we've done that, let's set up a backup of your computer's operating system. Again, there is a function built into computers that makes this process very easy. All you have to do is look up Backup in your Search tab, in your tab menu, and it will come up. It's highlighted blue in the image provided. After that, you click on the Setup Backup and follow the instructions. Now this is where the partition we just created comes in handy. I named that partition Backup, knowing I was going to save my backup information to it. So later on, I don't try to save files to that partition and ruin my backup files. After you've selected partition, click the Next key. The process will begin, and at the end of which you'll have a freshly configured OS saved in case your computer runs into problems. This concludes the 5-part video series. I hope you found this information interesting and useful.